Hello Capricorn, I am Jen with Timeline Tarot, and I'm here today to give you a no contact relationship reading for the month of May 2024. This reading will actually encompass 12 mini readings, as I will begin with Capricorn and then work my way around the zodiac wheel here, ending at Sagittarius. For each of the signs, I will be drawing a Messages of Love Oracle card, as well as utilize 2 tarot decks in order to give you a better understanding of how your partner, who you're in separation with, currently sees you, how they see the relationship, and what their next actions will be for the month of May 2024. I'll also draw for you 2 cards from the Love Messages Oracle deck for each of the signs, as well as a Mind Info Oracle card, and that's just to give you some advice or guidance on what you can do for self-help or self-care, advice from the divine at this time during separation. For each of the signs, I will also draw for you a Moonology card. I love this little deck. It has great energy. And then I will draw for you, again, for each of the signs, an angel answer. So think of your question. Ask that question out loud if you want, if you're able. If not, just think it to yourself, to your spirit guides, to your angels, some kind of question that you need divine assistance with. And then, again, like I said, for each of those signs, I will be drawing an answer for you. Now, please keep in mind, this is a general collective reading, and that means it's quite possible that not every message today will resonate with you, and that's okay. If it doesn't, please don't force it. It just means it's for another Capricorn watching. My hope, though, is that I can hop onto your timeline and at least give you some insight into your no-contact relationship and how it may develop over the course of the month. So with all that said, let's begin. If you're a Capricorn in no contact with another Capricorn, now if that's not the case, this could very well be how you feel. Remember, it's a general collective reading. Capricorn in no contact with another Capricorn. Interference. An external party is intruding on this relationship. Could be another lover, could be a family member, could be a friend, co-worker, too much, perhaps you or your partner going out too much, drinking, etc., etc. How they currently see you. Queen of Pentacles in the reverse. How they currently see the relationship. 10 of Burdens, as I call it. 10 of Wands in the reverse. Their next action. King of Pentacles in the reverse. So your person is seeing you as having an imbalance in work, family commitments. Whether that's true or not, that's just how your person is currently seeing you. They feel that you may be giving too much to one and not enough to the other. Also, the Queen of Pentacles in the upright is someone who's very down to earth and has financial security or is financially secure. So it could be that this person is viewing you as someone who's not financially secure or maybe not earning your potential. Again, this is all their opinion. But again, the Queen of Pentacles is down to earth, and they might be feeling that you are doing things that are contrary to how you normally behave or act, at least like when you were with them. How they view the relationship. The 10 of Wands in reverse. They feel that the relationship was very burdensome. It was too stressful. Both of you were taking on too much, or they could feel that they were just taking on too much in the relationship. This could also be an individual who's avoiding responsibility for the decay of the relationship and the disconnection that resulted. Their next action is the Knight of Pentacles in the reverse. This is someone who's feeling stuck. I'm going to clarify this further for you. Why the Knight of Pentacles in the reverse? The Page of Wands in the upright to the King of Swords in the upright to the Six of Swords in the upright. Okay, this person was stuck for some of you for quite some time, because Pentacles, for me are years in tarot, and the Knight is carrying 1 pentacle. So it's in the reverse. For some of you, you could have had this disconnection or separation for up to 1 year. Again, take it out resonates. For some of you, it could be 2 weeks. For others of you, 2 months, and for some of you, 12 months. However, after this period, however long it was that they were stuck or stagnant, maybe even lazy in moving forward, they're now ready to take action. You have a Page of Wands here. This is communication. It's in the upright, so it's communication you are receiving. The communication you are receiving is from your partner, who, although they are Capricorn, will be standing or emulating the King of Swords energy, meaning someone who wants a very truthful and direct conversation with you, someone who's had some clarity. This person is coming in as being reliable, ready to give you all the facts and all the truth about whatever this external party, interfering was all about, who or what this was. So that is a very good sign. Truth is always a good sign in terms of reconciliation. And I believe that this person, it's my feeling from the energy here, this person feels that by coming clean and by having this discussion, the two of you will be able to sail off into smoother waters together. There are two people on this boat, taking all the knowledge that they've shared in the swords and moving on to calmer waters. So for some of you, this is going to happen within that first week of May. For others of you, it is 6 weeks from the time I'm doing this reading. Now, I'm doing this reading a few days before the 1st. So for some of you, it is the first week of May, and for others of you, it'll be the 4th week of May. Regardless of that timing, in the month of May, you can be certain to receive communication from your partner. Love messages from them to you. I am learning a spiritual lesson. Please don't hate me for ghosting you. You didn't deserve it. So for those of you where you've wanted to have this conversation and you feel that they've been avoiding, for some of you, they may have blocked you or just completely disengaged from any communication. This person is very apologetic for behaving that way. Fresh start. You're being given the opportunity to begin again. Allow yourself to embrace this new life and open up fully to this gift that you've been given. For some of you, you're going to have a fresh start without this person, and that, of course, is you using your intuition. And with that said, your fresh start will be marvelous. You are ready for it. For those of you that want a fresh start in this relationship, I'm getting this, I'm being told it's sage advice. Okay, I'm getting this sage advice for you. The sage advice is, when you get a second chance, don't repeat the mistakes from the first time. Don't repeat the same mistakes if you get a second chance. So for those of you that want this connection again, want this reunion, you're getting an entirely new, fresh start, clean slate. Be sure for both of you, not just you, for both of you, not to make the same mistakes. Your Moonology card reads, nothing will come of this situation, void of course, Moon. Yeah, I don't believe, I'm not saying I don't believe that the disconnection hasn't been hard, or the issues you faced, or the external party hasn't been hard. But I don't believe that it will interfere with the reconnection of your connection, if that makes sense. So I don't believe anything will come of this interference. Your angel answer is romance. Yeah, I definitely see romance on the docket for many of you this month, so congratulations. Aquarius, if you're a Capricorn and no communication with an Aquarius, unavailable. This person is unable to give you all you deserve. That could be due to distance. That could be due to financial resource issues. That could be due to this individual being emotionally unavailable, either because they're with someone else or because they're just not emotionally capable to love you or provide for you in a loving way, the way that you need them to. How this person currently sees you, the Strength in the upright. How they currently view the relationship, the Three of Swords in the reverse. Their next action, Six of Swords in the upright. This person's currently seeing you as being very strong, very courageous, very determined to move forward, but not strength and courageous in an aggressive way. They see you as being strong and courageous in a peaceful way. If you look at the card, and it's not in this one, I'm sorry. Every tarot card is a little different with the artist depictions. In the original Rider-Waite-Smith tarot deck, the woman on the card is opening the lion's mouth, not by force, not by threatening, but because the lion has grown to trust her because of her compassion and love. And that is what gives her strength. So this person sees you as being strong, but in a soft way, not in an like overly mean or aggressive way, in a very compassionate way. How they view the relationship, healing from heartbreak, possible third party interference. It's going to be different for all of you, but they are seeking forgiveness from you and would do desire to give you forgiveness in return. This is someone who wants to release the pain of the past. Their next actions are the Six of Swords in the upright. This is a regretful but necessary transition for this person, taking the lessons that they have learned and move and in order to move forward. Let's see how they're moving forward. Please clarify, Divine. The Devil in the reverse. Six of Wands in the Five of Wands in the upright. Two of Swords. For some of you where you were put in competition and this is a third-party situation, I do see your person, Devil in reverse, detaching from that other individual that they put you in competition with. I believe that there's been a lot of arguments between them and this other person, a real big like clashing of egos. And I think for quite some time, again, I'm only talking for the third parties out there, this person has had a very difficult decision. That's why they have been unavailable to you. They kind of have been giving to two people, possibly two families. So this person has kind of been like at a stalemate, taking a very long time to think before making a decision. Lots of stagnation here. But I do, for those of you in a third party, this person is detaching from that other individual and coming towards you. For those individuals, I see them contacting you within the second week of May. And I say that because swords for me are weeks. And the third card is the timing card for me in this spread that I've created. And so two swords would be second week or within the first 2 weeks. I believe this Aquarius will be contacting you. For others of you not in a third party situation, please clarify the Devil in the reverse. Okay. For some of you not in a third party situation, this individual is detaching from you, moving away from you. Small percentage, not all of you. Moving away from you because they do not feel that you will accept their love offer or their apology. They're still going to try to communicate with you within the first 2 weeks of May. For some of you, it'll be a successful reunion. For others of you, that conversation is going to be very combative, very high tension, very stressful. And I believe the decision is made by you to reject them. So just be mindful of that. We have 3 different storylines here. Third party, they're leaving the other person to come to you. In a non-third party situation, they're still coming towards you. Some of you will have this huge clash of egos kind of conversation, lots of tension, lots of strife, lots of conflict, back and forth debating, and one or both of you are going to decide to just walk away. And then for others of you, you will at least have the discussion to reunite. I think the outcome's going to be different for all of you and whether or not that reunification is successful. Some of you are going to pause. Some of you are going to take the rest of spring to think about it. For me, cups are spring. So I think you're going to take until, for some of you, until almost mid-June until you make your decision. Whatever this was very heartbreaking to you. And I think you're going to be strong and do what's right for you in the end. Like I said, for some of you, you want reconciliation. And for some of you, after that tense conversation, you're just going to kind of be done with the person. Love messages from them to you. Our connection is complicated. There are issues out of our control. Yeah. That's the nod for me. Like the confirmation that for some of you, this was a third party situation. I remember how we used to laugh and talk for hours. I miss everything about you. I do believe that. Absolutely. Your Mind Oracle card reads Pivot. I love this card. I pulled this for myself earlier today. Sometimes when things aren't falling into place after trying and trying, it's time to ask yourself if pivoting in some way would be a good idea so that your life can flow more easily and effortlessly. How could you pivot? even if it's just a little bit. Earth signs have a hard time pivoting. You're rooted in the ground. You're very structured. But sometimes you need to learn to pivot, even if it's just a little baby step, you know, pivot, 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 pivot. Whether it's pivoting towards your new life with great strength and courage, pivoting towards healing your heart and your wounds, or pivoting to have this conversation. Some of you pivoting to take this person back. I think the hidden message here when it comes to pivoting is to learn to be flexible. And I know that can be an F word for earth signs. I used to be married to one, but I think it'll help you in the long run, whether or not you decide to stay with this person or not. Your Moonology card reads, your hard work is paying off. And your angel answer is unlikely. Moving on to Pisces. If you're a Capricorn and no communication with a Pisces, leap of faith. It's safe to make the move you're considering. Some of you are considering contacting Pisces, kind of beating them to the punch. So let's see how they currently see you or feel about you. 7 of Wands in the upright. How do they currently view the relationship? The Hierophant in the reverse. For some of you, you're married to this person. You're either, well, you're separated, right, if you're in no contact. For some of you, you're divorced already. For others of you, you're contemplating divorce or in the process of that. Their next action, Queen of Swords in the reverse. Well, I don't really like that, to be quite honest, but we'll clarify. 7 of Wands in the upright. They see you as persevering. They see you as putting up boundaries. They see you, for some of you, they put you in competition with someone else, because the 7 of Wands is someone who has to defend their ground and defend their situation, defend their existence against something that they are competing for or competing with. So you know, there's a percentage of you out there where this Pisces put you in competition. And they're acknowledging that, right? There's no denial here about it. How they view the relationship, they view it as being restricted. That could be for some of you because you have blocked them or the communication is restricted. For others of you, like I had originally said, this was a traditional monogamous relationship to some degree. Whether it was marriage or not, that's going to be different for all of you. But, you know, there's a separation. For some of you, this person had to move out of the home, I'm being told. For some of you, it's the complete opposite. Your relationship challenged the status quo. Maybe it was an open marriage or an open relationship, you know, something alternative. And I don't mean that in a derogatory way at all, but alternative to what the majority of people would think a traditional relationship is. Their next action, though, is the Queen of Swords. Now, the Queen of Swords in the reverse is someone who's overly emotional, does not tell the truth, can be a bit cold-hearted, very closed off. Could be someone who, when they speak, that sword cuts. Could be very malicious. So I'm going to clarify that for you, please. Temperance. Well, I like that. To the King of Pentacles. Okay, to the Two of Wands. Because the sword cuts both ways. If there were words between you and this Pisces, and by words I mean like negative, nasty words, that sword cut both ways. They hurt themselves with whatever they said to you, which may be why you're feeling so defensive and having to put up boundaries, was because the way this individual spoke to you. However, with the Temperance card, they are finding balance. They are trying to be sensible in their approach to you. They're also being patient with you as you're recovering from whatever it was that transpired here. With the King of Pentacles, this Pisces wants to come in and show you that they can be disciplined and they can be structured. They want to take, I don't want to say control, but control of the situation in terms of, well, if you're not, Capricorn is not going to contact me, then damn it, I'm going to contact Capricorn. That's what I mean by control. Being very disciplined, though, in how they do it. This person is currently planning. At the time I'm doing this reading and tapping into their energy, they are currently planning the reconciliation. They are just in the Two of Wands phase. So we're going to start off the month of May with them trying to make a decision how to come towards you. What is the goal they want to achieve? And how do they do that? Please clarify the Two of Wands further. Page of Cups in the reverse. Well, pages in tarot are messengers. And it is my belief as someone who has studied tarot for a long time, and I've loved tarot for many, many, many years. In the time that tarot began to be, it was a card game. And during the time that it began to be used for, you know, quote unquote, looking into the future, that was during the time of real empires and real emperors and empresses and kings and queens and so forth and so on. And these kingdoms and empires would dispatch pages. And tarot reflects those 4 types of pages. The ones that sent out the love messages, delivered the love messages to the 9 of Pentacles, or like the Queen in Waiting kind of thing. Others of them were like the Lewis and Clark, right? The Page of Wands. They were the ones that went out to find new territory, to discover things for the empire or kingdom. And then you had the Pentacle one, right? Page of Pentacles. That's the page, that messenger that would go out and deliver something of great value or importance, land deals, etc., etc. Gold offerings to, you know, buy a spouse, you know, or marry into another kingdom, you know, another like monarchy or whatever. So, and then you had I did Pentacles, Cups, sorry, Mercury retrograde is still here. It's actually the last day, the day that I'm doing this reading, and I'm a Gemini. So we had Wands and Pentacles, and Cups, and I can't believe my mind is blank, and I've loved tarot for 20 years, but it'll come to me. My point is, pages in the upright in tarot are the messengers that are dispatched out. But it's in the reverse. This person's waiting for you to come to them. Oh, and sword. Sorry. Dispatching communication. Sorry. Thank you, Spirit. This person is planning and strategizing on how to come forward to you. And yet they're waiting for you to come to them. Oh, that's why you have to take the leap of faith and go to them. It's like they're waiting for you. Well, I don't know how many of you want to do that, because some of you are very defensive over what transpired. This person is not going to come towards you. They're going to do things or send you things like gifts, you know, like a floral delivery, or just, you know, an Amazon order that gets delivered to your home or something like that. They're going to send you something in the hopes that you respond back to them. Wow, what a sly, slick devil you are, cross-watcher. So that's their goal. They're planning, what can I do? What can I buy? How can I tempt Capricorn to see if they'll be interested in communicating with me? It's like if they send you something and you text them back like, oh, I received so-and-so today. You didn't have to do that, but thank you. That's their foot in the door. That's what they're looking to do, to use their money or resources. How can I do that in a way that'll flatter Capricorn enough, impress Capricorn enough, that they will then contact me? Sly and slick. Some of you are going to take the leap of faith and do it. Messages from them to you. I'm secretly obsessed with you. I miss our conversations and the sound of your voice. That's the slickest reading I've done out of all of these. Bravo to you, cross-watcher. Receive. You're going to receive something. I just said that. You're being asked to be open to receiving universal gifts, and clearly gifts from Pisces. These could come in the form of love, money, compliments, healing energy, and universal wisdom. Know that you're worthy of these gifts and open up to them. I mean, if that's not a clear message, I don't know what is. Your Moonology card says a win-win outcome is forecast. And your angel answer is, look for a sign. Yeah, like a package being delivered to your residence. If that's what you want, Sly and Slick here is making their way to you. So congratulations. Aries, if you're a Capricorn and no communication with Aries, awakening. Someone is undergoing a spiritual transformation. How they currently view you. 2 of Wands in the upright. How they view the relationship. 10 of Swords in the reverse. Their next action, Death in the reverse. This person sees you making decisions that you feel are in your best interest. This person sees you as planning for your future without them. That may or may not be the case, but that's what they're either hearing or seeing or just feeling if they're using their intuition. They feel like you are progressing forward in a life without them, or that you want a life without them. For some of you, this Aries feels that your opinion is that if you return to them, you would be locked down and tethered. And they're looking at you as maybe you are a little bit more of a free spirit than they originally thought. And some of you want to see what else is out there in the world, right? Some of you want to see what else is out there in the world. Some of you, if you return to the past, to the Aries, you might be tethered. That wand in the back is tied to the castle wall. So that's the message I'm receiving for some of you, that they're looking at you like you may not want them back because returning to them would keep you stuck. That might be the awakening this person is having. Like, oh crap, I missed my shot with Capricorn and now they might not come back to me because now they're seeing what life is like without me and they like it. Again, take that how it resonates. Ten of Swords in the reverse. They do see both of you recovering from the damage that was done here, whatever backstabbing, lying, cheating, deceit, betrayal, just the ending, the breakup, right? The loss of the connection. They see both of you recovering and regenerating your lives in your own way. However, this person is fearing ruin. So for some of you, if this was a marriage and you're separating, they are fearing financial ruin from it. Like if they have to pay you alimony or child support, or give you the house, or whatever your divorce deal may be. They are fearing financial ruin. For others of you, they're fearing that this is the inevitable end. And for their next action, you have Death in the reverse. Death in the reverse is someone who can't move on. They don't know how to move on. They don't know how to come towards you. They don't want to move away from you. They're resisting the change to move away from you. Oh, the majority of you left this Aries. I see. Thank you, Spirit. Yeah, that's why they're seeing you as moving ahead, like easy breezy. I see now. Some of you made the decision to leave them, or could still be in a home with them, but kind of living at opposite ends, and they see you making plans to leave, and maybe communication has kind of come to a halt between the two of you. And they see you making plans to leave. Something like that for some of you. This person does not want that to happen. Like, they are resisting that change, but they just don't know how to approach you. Please clarify this further. Lovers in reverse. Ace of Swords in the upright. Three of Cups. Yes, this person wants a reunion. Three of Cups in the upright in this particular deck is someone who wants to celebrate a reunion. They want to collaborate with you once again. However, the Lovers is in the reverse. There's a disharmony here. There's a misalignment between the two. Either they made a bad choice and it pushed you away to move forward without them. For some of you, they feel you're making the bad choice by leaving them. Either way, for the bulk of you, this was not Aries' decision. For some of you, the separation was. For others of you, you left Aries because they did something that hurt you enough that you had to move forward without them. So they kind of feel like they don't have a choice. But they do want to speak to you. They want an Ace of Swords moment. They want to get to the bottom of this. They do want to express to you that they want reconciliation. That they want you back. Now, I'll tell you this much. With the Lovers being in the reverse in this particular deck, it could also mean that Aries is afraid of commitment. However you define that, that's different for everyone. So I think for some of you, or at least they were afraid of commitment. And I think for some of you, you didn't maybe want to wait anymore for them, or you felt like you were wasting your time. And that's why you decided, like, that globe, I know that tarot is done, hundreds and hundreds of years ago. But that globe, like in modern day tarot reading, that could be like World Wide Web, internet. Maybe they see you looking online. Where else? What other options do I have, right? Dating sites. Where else can I live? What else can I do for a living? Like, they just see you. Where am I going out to dinner tomorrow night with the girls or with the guys? Like, they see you making advanced plans without them. And it's scaring the crap out of them. Now, for those of you where you were with an Aries that was non-committal, That's all changing. This person has had an awakening. This person has had an Ace of Swords, Ace of Truth moment, a moment of clarity of like, if I don't effing do this, I'm going to lose Capricorn for good. I do see this person coming towards you in the spring. I can't give you any really more definitive answer of that because for me, cups are spring. The card is a 3. I always use the third card as timing. So you're talking about the 3rd month of spring. So spring started in March. For some of you, it will be May. For some of you, it will be first week in June, I'm hearing. This person does want to have this conversation with you. For some of you, okay, off topic, a bit off topic. For some of you, this person is either having surgery this month or you're having surgery this month. And that could be the delay in them communicating you. Thank you, Spirit. That's not going to be for all of you. That's a very, very specific message. But for a small percentage of you, one of you is having surgery and that's the delay. Gotcha. So will they be communicating with you? Yes. For those of you in the Northern Hemisphere, we're now in spring. Like I said, 3rd month of spring. 3rd month of spring really is mid-May to mid-June. If you want to be technical about it. I'm going to get one more, just see if we can clarify it further. I'm going to take it from the middle of the deck blindly and see what we have, Divine. 10 of Pentacles. It's a serious offer. But 10 of Pentacles isn't a timing card. I mean, unless you're going to wait 10 years. Because Pentacles are years for me. Not a timing card, but they want to tell you. I'm glad I pulled that because it confirmed the messages I was receiving. They want to tell you that they want a reunion. They want it all with you. They want to build a legacy with you. It'll be up to you whether you accept it or not. Like I said, as for timing, some of you could be May, some of you first week in June. Love messages from them to you. Aww. They think you never want to see them again because they hurt you. I don't think you want to see me again because I hurt you. The universe is fighting for our souls to be together. Yeah, to be together. Yeah, I think this person's having some sort of awakening that if they don't act or move, they're going to lose you. They feel you were divinely put in their life. However, like I was originally saying throughout that reading, they see you planning or moving forward and they don't think that you're going to take them back. That decision will be yours. Have faith. It's not always easy to have faith and trust that everything will be okay, yet still you must do exactly that. Because when you have faith, your life will begin to flow in magical ways that you never imagined were possible. So whether you're starting fresh or reconciling, have faith in the journey. Your Moonology card reads, the end of a tough cycle approaches. Full moon in Capricorn. And your angel answer is reconsider. I think some of you will reconsider this offer where perhaps in the past you've shut the door to this person, even if it's just energetically or emotionally. I think some of you are going to reconsider and take this person back. Moving on to Taurus. If you're a Capricorn and no communication with a Taurus, trust. It is safe to trust in this situation. How they currently see you. Page of Pentacles. How they currently see the relationship. 4 of Wands in the reverse. Their next action, King of Wands in the reverse. They're seeing you, for some of you, you may have inherited a small amount of money. For others of you, you may be retiring or working on your retirement. For others of you, they see you as working on your wealth, working on your finances, working on a new start, like planting a new seed elsewhere, new job, new town, new relationship. In singlehood, they just kind of see you as, oh, for some of you, they're watching you online. That's how they know that. Okay, thank you, Spirit. How they view the relationship, 4 of Wands in the reverse, breakdown in communication, a transition. For some of you, if it was married, it's separation, possible divorce, or in the process of divorce, or the divorce has completed. For some of you, if you shared a home with them, you or this person had to leave the home. For others of you, the home is for sale. Okay. Their next action is the King of Wands in the reverse. Now, I love the Wand suit, even though I'm an air sign. I resonate most with the wand suit, which is funny because I'm a Gemini sun and I'm a Scorpio moon. I have very little Sagittarius in my chart, and yeah, I love the wand suit because I feel like they're the go-getters and they get things done. But in the reverse, the King of Wands is impulsive. They're ruthless. They have high expectations, sometimes expectations that are unachievable. They're very aggressive. Please clarify this further. 10 of Cups. 7 of Cups. 9 of Cups. Okay, so Taurus is extremely obsessed with you, Capricorn. They see you as their wish fulfillment. They see you as divine love. They see you as a dream come true. They either want to reunite the family with you, the home with you, or they want to create one with you. They've thought about it. They've thought about the options. They know what's out there. Now, for some of you, this person is wishful thinking and daydreaming because you don't want them back. But are they coming towards you? Yes. I just don't like how they're coming towards you because it's not clear thinking, right? If this was in the upright, I'd feel more confident for you. The message I'm getting is this is going to be a very impulsive action, almost in an obsessive kind of way, which earth signs can be, particularly Taurus, right? They white knuckle grip onto something and don't let go of it. I feel like this person's really obsessed with you. I'm going to clarify this further. 3 more cards on this, please, Divine. They want victory. 6 of Wands, the Sun. You are their ultimate happiness. King of Cups. Okay, so coming in as emotionally balanced, kind of on a whim, though, just showing up. Like, literally any day now, this Taurus may, like, just show up and I think just pour their heart out to you. Could be a little aggressive at first. Like, if you don't want to hear them, they might be a little ruthless, you know, in the you have to hear me out, you have to hear what I have to say kind of thing, you know, like almost get in your face. Like, I do want victory with you. The happiest I've ever been in my life is you. I have all this love for you. I don't know what to do with it. You're my wish fulfillment. I know what's out there. I don't want it, right? I only want you. I want the little house with the picket fence and all of that with you. There's an abundant amount of love here. It's just, I keep hearing the word, oh, what is that 80s song? So I'm clairaudient and sometimes songs come to me. Obsession, you're my obsession. I'm not singing it because I'm a horrible singer. I'll do what you want me to do. Okay, yeah. For some of you, this person is overly in love with you. I'll just say that, cross-watcher. Love messages from them to you. I'm lost. I don't know what to do. I feel so guilty about my action and what I said to you. This person may have wounded you. That may be why your first card was to trust, that you could trust this situation now. Perhaps this Taurus has had an awakening. Moonology card. I'm sorry. Mind Oracle card. Comfort. How can you bring more comfort into your life? You can increase your comfort through tangible goods such as soft clothes and food, and through intangible things such as thinking loving thoughts about yourself and inviting peace into your heart. Yeah, a good set of pillows is very comforting. I'm not mocking that card at all. When you are starting over, whether it's a 2-week relationship, 2-month relationship, 20-year relationship, right? I was told early on when I left my significant other, when I left my husband, do something nice for yourself. And I thought, you know what? I want really nice pillows. Like, I want to fall asleep every night like I'm in like some 5-star hotel. And that's what I did. That was my way to soothe the hurt, right? To help me with my fresh start, to spend a little money, a little page of pentacles, not much, to bring some comfort into my life. So, yeah, I didn't mean that in a mocking way at all. I would do something very nice for yourself, regardless of whether or not you're returning to this person. Your Moonology card reads, a time to give, new moon in Virgo. Yeah, give to yourself. Give to yourself. It's okay. And your angel answer is, there's something better. Yeah, I think for some of you, you don't want this person back, whatever. Some of you, I think, will be amazed to hear all the lovely things they have to say to you. But I get this feeling that this person's obsession was too smothering for you, and you want something that's a little bit more freeing. That's just for a message for some of you. Moving on to Gemini. If you're a Capricorn and no communication with Gemini, different pages. You and this person don't share the same vision. How they currently see you, the Hangman in reverse. How they currently view the relationship, Four of Swords in the reverse. Their next action, Seven of Pentacles in the reverse. They see you as being an indecision. They also could see you behaving in a way that they deem to be self-destructive, whether or not that's true. They see the relationship as making both of you feel very burnt out and very restless. Not a lot of healing going on because it's in the reverse, at least not on their part. They see the relationship as lacking progress. Maybe it just didn't move as quickly as they wanted it to. And the reason why I say this is because their next action is the Seven of Pentacles in reverse. The Seven of Pentacles in the reverse for me is the juice worth the squeeze card. If I return to that, because Seven of Pentacles in the reverse is lack of long-term vision. Not sure if, do I really want to sit here and plant the seeds? Will it ultimately get to the Ten of Pentacles? Can I really have the life I want and desire with this person? Can I really give this person what they want? So is the juice worth the squeeze? Is the effort worth the outcome? And this person is contemplating that right now. They feel like there will be limited success in the relationship because it was lacking progress. I think, yeah, different pages. The relationship was, for some of you, the relationship was moving too slowly for you, and for others of you, it was moving too slowly for Gemini. Or you both disagreed on what type of level of commitment you wanted the relationship to have. Clarifying that further, we have the Star in the upright, the Knight of Swords, there's your Gemini, to the Five of Cups. For the majority of you, the Gemini is not returning. Not for all, for the majority. For the majority of you, the Gemini is going to retreat. They're going to heal or try to heal. Something that they saw or heard for them was an omen, that was a direction they had to take, that this was maybe a quote-unquote waste of time for them. I do think they're going to communicate this to you. So let me start off by saying, regardless of whether or not there's reconciliation here, there is communication within the first week of May. Absolutely. However, for the majority of you, the communication will be that they want you to heal, and they want to heal, and they don't want reconciliation. They're kind of going to accept that this was a lost cause kind of thing. They're grieving now. I mean, they're feeling emotionally burnt out from the loss. This is someone who wants to try to forgive you, try to forgive themselves, accept what happened, try to find peace in the ending and move on. That's for the majority of you. For others of you, the communication is, I don't want to lose this, but, right? I don't want to lose this, but I love you, but, you know, and that but is, I want or need from you. And in that case, it's going to be up to you on whether or not you want to hop on that person's page or not and get on the same page with them. But they're going to kind of leave it up to you. Either way, there's communication in the first week. Messages from them to you. I'm working on myself so I can come back. Please wait for me. And no other compares to you. Pause. Yeah, I think some of you are just going to time out, pause before you make the decision. You're being asked to pause before making a quick decision and moving forward. Allow yourself to step back, look at all the possible outcomes, and make sure you're headed in the right direction before moving forward. So when this person contacts you, pours out their heart, take it all in. If you want to accept them back, accept them with love. And if you want to let them go with love. But I think the key advice here is to pause before making a decision one way or another. Your Moonology card reads, nothing is yet set in stone, mutable moon. And your angel answer is yes. Moving on to Cancer. If you're a Capricorn, no communication with a Cancer, apology. You can expect to hear the apology you want. How they currently see you, the Empress. How they currently view the relationship, the Lovers in reverse. Their next action, Ace of Pentacles. So this person is seeing you as being abundant. For some of you, you are a single mom or a mom. For others of you, you are still in your fertile years, so they see you as someone they would like to have children with. For others of you that may be older, and look, I'm going to be 50 soon, so when I say older, I'm talking like my age plus, right? They see you as being beautiful and abundant and wise and smart, very feminine, really taking care of yourself. Basically possessing the best qualities, right, of all four queens or kings if you're a male watching. The Lovers in the reverse, they're seeing this relationship clearly as an imbalance, disharmony, misalignment of values. However, what they want to offer you is a fresh new start. An Ace of Pentacles. Let's clarify this further. Page of Pentacles. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. 2 Ace of Pentacles. I got to show you this. I'm working on getting another camera set up, so you'll be able to like see me in the corner of the video, but then like the main part will be the cards, because you really like this spread here. I'm working with 7 decks, and I'd love for you to be able to see how all the cards come out. Page of Swords. Oh my God. I don't know if you want this person. Maybe I want this person. If you don't want this Cancer, maybe I'll take them. This person, Ace of Pentacles, how their next action, Page of Pentacles. Remember what I was, well, earlier in one of the reads, I don't know if you saw the whole video, but I was talking about how pages dispatch messages for the kingdoms and the emperors in the time the tarot was created. In the reverse would be this person waiting for you to send them a message. In the upright, they're sending you a message. The Page of Pentacles, Page of Pentacles carries with it, him or her, the Ace of Pentacles. So I think for some of you, you're actually getting an in-person visit. Not for all, but most of you are going to receive an in-person visit wanting this new beginning with you, offering you something very tangible and solid for the future. There's the Ace of Pentacles again, like you can't make it up. There's literally now 3 Ace of Pentacles here. Ace of Pentacles, the Page is holding one, and then another Ace of Pentacles. And then what do we have? Page of Swords, which is the dispatch of the information, of the communication. So for some of you, this person will be contacting you. Phone, email, text message, Facebook Messenger, whatever. Contacting you to tell you, I want to have a conversation about this offer. For others of you, the person is just showing up. It'll happen within the first week of May for the overwhelming majority of you. Thank you, Spirit. Overwhelming majority of you. Wow. Messages from them to you. I'm afraid of hurting you. And I think you're going to hear that in that. Now, be mindful. You have 2 pages here. Pages could be immature. So don't expect some big, grand love offer. Is there Ace of Pentacles offer serious? Absolutely. This is substantial, right? It's a good start to rebuilding a relationship or even creating a new one, but it's still arriving in the form of a page. So they're not coming in as the Emperor. So just be mindful of that. And that might be all that this person can it might be how they express themselves, right? Maybe they're not very good with words, but it is a solid offer, and they will be communicating it to you, and I believe that you do get an apology. What you do with that is up to you. So I'm afraid of hurting you. I think that you're better off without me. There's definitely a feeling of lack here. I think that's why we have that 2 pages here. They either feel like you're the Empress, you're mature and abundant, and you got your crap together, and they might feel almost like they're a child compared to you. Maybe you don't speak as well as you do, or they don't have the education you do, or they don't make the money that you make, or they don't dress the way you dress. There's just something very different. They don't love the way you love. They have you up on a pedestal. So for them to come in as a page and see you as an Empress, they have you on a pedestal, which sounds really beautiful, but actually is very detrimental to this person's self-esteem. And this is an individual who feels like they're in lack. And that's where we get the, I think you're better off without me thing, because they just don't feel good enough. So use your discernment and your kindness when they approach you. Please. Lighten up. You're being asked to remember that life doesn't always have to be so serious. Yes, there are hard things happening. No, it's not always easy. But you can always find time to laugh and be silly and have fun. It's so important that you do so. And maybe that's what you liked about this person, right? You being an empress and them being a page. Maybe you liked the humor. Maybe that was something that originally attracted you to them or made them endearing to you. And if that's the case, and you want this relationship, maybe remember that. If that wasn't the case, maybe you want to inject some of that youthful pleasure and flirting and kind of puppy love back into the relationship. Your Moonology card, don't let pride get in your way. Yeah, don't let pride get in your way. You can lighten things up a bit. It's okay. And your angel answer is opportunity. Yeah, this is definitely going to be an opportunity for you. Again, use your discernment, intuition on how you want to respond. Leo, if you're a Capricorn in no communication with a Leo, support, lean on your inner circle during this time, how they currently view you. 3 of Cups in reverse. For some of you, this was an affair, third-party situation. For others of you, they see you not using your creativity as much as you could. For others of you, they see you being a bit of a hermit, a loner, not going out as much, not celebrating, not hanging out with the guys or the girls. How they view the relationship, 6 of Pentacles. For some of you, this was definitely a third party where they did not give to you equally. Third party could be they were giving to you and a parent, you and the kids, but it was off balance. You and work, but off balance. You and another lover, but again, off balance. Their next action, the Star. Why the Star? Justice. 4 of Swords. 9 of Swords. This made me sit back in my chair. I hardly ever do that when I do readings, but this was like, okay, for some of you, this was a third-party situation. Some of you found out at Christmas time or around the holidays, whatever the holidays are for you. Super specific. Okay, well, I just got chills. Thank you. Okay, for some of you, this was a third-party situation. Some of you received this news or found out around Christmas time or the holidays. Some of you didn't confront this until 4 weeks after you found out. Oof. For some of you, the affair was as long as 6 years. Ugh, that's just horrible. No wonder you need to lean on other people. For others of you where there was not a third-party situation, the person just sees you as not going out as much, not being involved in the community, or not being creative. Again, just really being by yourself, being depressed or sad. Whether there was a third party or not, this person does not feel that they were giving to you as equally or as much as they could have. So at least there's some acknowledgement of that. This person wants to heal. Part of them wants a renewal. They're just really up in their head, not sure how to go about doing it. Some of you have already sought legal counsel. Some of you have already had your first court appearance, I'm being told. This person is in recovery. For some of you, there was an addiction that was a third party. It wasn't a person, it was an addiction. This person did like 4 weeks in some kind of like rehab or outpatient treatment center. I'm getting a lot of messages on this one. For some of you, this person still, regardless of why the separation happened, the majority of you, this person wants to come back to you. They just don't know how. One more card on this, please. 6 of Pentacles again. All right, I'm just going to tell you what I'm feeling. For some of you where it's a third-party situation, the person's going to come back and they're going to end up doing the exact same thing, either with that other person or with someone else. It's just who they are. Because I have When they were with you, they gave you this. And when they come back, they're going to give you the same goddamn thing. So I have to be real about it. Sorry, cross-watcher. And they might say, no, and that's done, and I love you, and it's only you. And I'm telling you, within 4 weeks of the reconciliation, they're going to be back at it. I have to be honest. Is that every Leo out there? Of course not. Is that every Leo that you're in a relationship with? Of course not. The majority that you're in a relationship with, in no contact with this particular situation? Yes. I'm sorry. I have to tell you what I'm seeing. That's why I do this. One more card on this, please. The Magician. Yeah, they're going to use all the tools and resources they can to try to reestablish the relationship. You will be hearing from this person in the month of May. For some of you, week 1, others week 2, week 3, week 4. It's definitely coming in the month of May. This person's going to use all the charm, all the tools. The Magician has all the tools. They're going to offer you an apology and words of love. They're going to buy you gifts or promise or make you an offer to establish something new. We'll move in together. We'll buy a home. We'll move here. We'll move to Florida, right? Like whatever. They're going to come in very passionate, very, you know, looking good and smelling good and wanting to take care of you sexually, right? Intimately. They're going to want to have the conversation. But for some of you, it's just to bring you back to where you were. Small percentage of you, this person wants to go from not giving you equality to giving you equality. From not giving you reciprocity to giving you reciprocity. You're going to really have to go within to make this decision. And figure out which one is your person. Messages from them to you. I'm so in love with you. You are so perfect to me. I'm moving on with my life. Yeah, I think this means that even once they get back together with you, they're going back to their old ways. I think this is some of you are dealing with a Leo that is afraid of commitment. They're not created for monogamous relationship. It's just not who they are. You'd have to look at their birth chart, and I know that's a little weird to ask someone you're dating or separated with, like, what's your birth chart? But if you know what town you can Google or do an internet search for free birth chart, and you put in the day they were born, the time they were born, and the location. You do definitely need that location. Not the town they grew up in, but like location of the house or hospital or whatever where they were actually born. And that'll give you the exact calculation of where all the astrological signs and everything was. And I would look to see where their Venus is placed. I would look to see where their Lilith is placed. Because some, you know, like the person I'm seeing, I know that they're non-committal. But I went, like, I'm in it knowing that. Because I know the birth chart. And it fits that person to a T. So, and for me right now, that's okay. Right? Because I'm not like looking to get married tomorrow. So, but if you are, and that's what this person is, it's never going to work. So just, you know, if you can get a hold of that information, I think that'll be very beneficial to you. Your mind info card says connect. You're being asked to connect with others in meaningful ways. Yep, get support. Sometimes it's helpful to get new perspectives and to simply be around other people. Yes. Stop staying locked up in the house. 3 of Cups in reverse. Invite people over if you don't want to go out. If you don't have anyone, send me an email, thetimelinettarot@gmail.com. I'll go back and forth in messages with you. Go online. Start a Facebook page. There's so many ways to interact with people. But please don't just shut yourself in. You're in need of this right now. Deep connections will benefit you in many ways. They're out there. Please look for them. Your Moonology card. Hold your vision, full moon. I'm sorry, fixed moon. And your angel answer, listen to your intuition. What did I say when I read that? Thank you, Spirit. Make an intuition over head, over heart decision. Because for some of you, this person's the real deal coming back. And for others of you, it's the same crazy roller coaster ride. Virgo. If you're a Capricorn in no contact with Virgo. Healing, old wounds and childhood issues need revisiting. How they currently see you. King of Cups, very emotionally balanced, very loving, very supportive. How they see the relationship. Two of Pentacles in the reverse, very disorganized, maybe even some financial issues. Their next actions. Wheel of Fortune in the upright, a turning point. Why? Knight of Cups in the reverse, Ace of Cups in the upright, Eight of Wands in the reverse. Lord, this person, stop, go, stop. This person doesn't know how they want to move forward with you. Does Virgo love you? Absolutely. Are they a loving person in general? Absolutely. You know, would they like to have a higher level of commitment with you or start again? Absolutely. They're either blocked because you have blocked communication, or they have blocked you. But this is a stop, go. I'm not giving my cup of love. I am giving my cup of love. I'm not giving my cup of love. So do I see Virgo reaching out to you in the month of May? I do not. For the majority of you, no. And for some of you, they want to, but you have them blocked. So I would say that if you want to hear from them, you can certainly unblock them. Love messages from them to you. I wish you would knock on my door. Yeah, because I don't see them coming to you. So you would have to go to Virgo in this case. Excuse me. Other people were interfering and trying to control me. That's quite possible, and that may be what triggered old wounds, old traumas, childhood traumas. Mind info card. Worth. You're being asked to honor your worth. It can be so easy to feel that we aren't good enough or worthy of happiness. This simply isn't the case. However, you are worthy and you have inherent value. It's time to cherish yourself and see your worth. Your Moonology card reads, a time for healing. Yeah, know your worth and heal. Take all the time you need. And look at that. Both cards are about healing. And your angel answer is recovery. You have three things here almost pushing you to heal, possibly for the Virgo also, to use this time of disconnection to heal. Moving on to Libra. If you're a Capricorn and no communication with Libra, go slow. Take time to get to know each other. This could also, you know, be take time to get to know one another again. How they're currently seeing you. Knight of Cups in the upright. Very romantic, very loving. Using your imagination to be creative. How they see the relationship. Ten of Pentacles in the reverse. An overinvestment. Financial setback for some of you. If this was a long-term relationship or you lived with them or was a marriage, clearly they see there's financial, you know, disarray now or financial setback because the two of you are no longer together. For some of you, you're heading to divorce. Their next action, Queen of Wands. Now, I'm an air sign, but I absolutely love the wand suit of tarot. And Queen of Wands happens to be my favorite queen out of the four. But in the reverse, she's either way too shy for my liking or way too aggressive. So I'm going to clarify this to see. Five of Pentacles in the upright to the Emperor in the reverse. There's your aggression. To the Nine of Wands. Will this person reach out to you? For most of you, yes, within the first 9 days of May. However, this person is not reaching out to you in a very nice way. They're going to be pretty angry that they were left out in the cold, angry over possibly financial disaster that, you know, was created by the separation or could be created by a divorce or some type of like long-term permanent separation. The Emperor in the upright, I love. That's the divine male, divine masculine. In the reverse, it's someone who is trying to gain control in an out-of-control manner. So paired up with that Queen of Wands in the reverse, that's a real demanding, aggressive type of person. The Emperor in the upright commands respect. She walks in a room, and because of how they treat people and because of how they speak and because of how they lead, people naturally respect them. The Emperor in the reverse is like the 6-year-old toddler at Walmart or whatever, you know, large store you have at your home where they're just like on the floor like, but I want that, mommy. It's like a little tyrant, right? So the Emperor in the reverse is like just completely out of control. It's someone who demands respect, and the upright commands it. by their actions. In the reverse, demands it in a very aggressive, almost totalitarian way. Yet this person is coming in like they're the victim. Just be, not all of you, sorry cross watcher, but this person is going to come in like the victim to get sympathy from you. When they don't receive it, or if they don't receive it, then you're going to see the Emperor in the reverse come out. So be very mindful of that. Is that every Libra? No. But for the majority of you, that's this person. So expect to receive some sort of communication, which is going to start off light within the first 9 days of May. And if the conversation doesn't go the way this person likes, the chances are, the odds are, that they will become explosive verbally. I hope the future will bring us together. I do see that. Wheel of Fortune is I want to start a new cycle. I just don't really like how they're going about it. I never experienced this intense connection before. Perhaps that's why it's telling you to go slow. Jump in. Now, it doesn't mean jump into a relationship. It says you're being asked to take a chance and give whatever you're questioning a try. So yes, it could be reconciliation. Doesn't have to be. For some of you, it's just try something new. A new hobby. Rediscover something new. Try a new place to eat. Jump in and enjoy life. Sometimes you have to take the leap, and that is this time. So maybe use the time apart to go slow on the relationship, but jump in on maybe embracing life and experiences during the disconnection. Don't let your past hold you back. Yeah, jump right in. And your angel answer, ask for help from others. I think that's really important if you're dealing with someone who is this aggressive towards you. Scorpio, if you're a Capricorn and no communication with a Scorpio, a new love or recommitment to love is developing. How they see you, Queen of Cups in the reverse, either emotionally insecure or emotionally held back, holding your emotions back from them. So for some of you, they see you as being emotionally codependent on them or others. Three of Pentacles, though, in the uprights, how they see the relationship. So they see it that the two of you were good friends. There was a good, solid friendship to the foundation of the relationship. The two of you, when you did work together, there was teamwork there. You both felt fulfilled. You're able to learn from one another and collaborate in a healthy way. This is also my reconciliation card when it comes up in this position of the 3-card spread. So it's someone who wants to work with you. Their next action is the moon. So for some of you, that new moon in May, I think it's around the 7th. You'll have to Google it. I took my astrology class the other day and I completely forgot, and I don't have my notes here. For some of you, you will hear from this person on or around the next full moon. The next new moon. And for others of you, it will be on or around the full moon later in the month. Clarify this further. 5 of Swords in the reverse. I like that. This is someone who has a desire to forgive, a desire to reconcile, someone who wants to drop the swords and no longer fight. Do they want to have the conversation? Absolutely. But do they want to argue with you over it? No. The moon. The moon clarifies the moon. Yeah, absolutely. For some of you, like I said, that new moon. For others of you, the full moon in May. I love when the cards just like confirm the initial message. 6 of Cups in the upright. This person has happy memories of you regardless of how long you were together. They reminisce about them. For some of you, you've known them since childhood, but for others of you, this person just feels like your soul, like a soulmate, or the two of you have a very good soul bond. Again, that foundation of friendship where you can like almost act like kids together. And I think that's something that this Scorpio really misses. So I do see them contacting you. Again, some of you, the new moon, others of you, the full moon in the month of May. Messages from them to you. I never expected to fall in love with you so quickly. I'm not the same person. So whatever issues you had, maybe this person didn't know how to express their love. That might be why you're a little, cold and blocking emotion from them. Maybe give them a chance. Maybe they've learned something from you. Maybe they've learned how to be more loving. I pulled your Moonology card. It says your dreams need a practical plan, and your Mind Info Oracle card says check in. When you think about whatever it is that you're pondering, take a moment to check in with how you feel about the situation or the person. When you think about them, do you feel lighter or heavier? Do you feel excited to hear from this person, or are you filled with fear at the thought of them contacting you? Pay attention to that feeling, because that feeling is your inner guidance, and it is very helpful. So check in with yourself before you make the decision on whether or not to move forward with this person, or really with anything in life. And your angel answer is, you're ready. And last but not least, we have the lovely Sagittarius. If you're a Capricorn and no communication with Sagittarius, integrity. Does the situation align with your values and morals? How they currently see you? 8 of Cups in the reverse. They see you wanting to return to the connection. How they view the relationship? The Tower. Their next action, 3 of Wands in the reverse. This person sees you as obviously someone they lost, but someone who wants, okay, so for some of you, Sag is seeing you as you want to return to them. For others of you, Sag is hoping that you want to return to them. Now, the Tower, how they see the relationship is, whatever the two of you had is gone. Could there be a rebirth of it? Absolutely. You can rebuild at any time. But the foundation wasn't strong to begin with, and that's why the Tower collapsed. I'm going to clarify that Tower because I'm just curious for some of you. 3 of Swords in the reverse. 8 of Pentacles in the upright. 2 of Cups. For some of you, it's a third-party situation, and either you or Sag got to a point where the individual had too much integrity and too much self-respect for themselves, and they didn't want to engage in a third-party situation anymore, so they walked away. They blew it up and walked away. Too much heartache here. For some of you, that situation lasted for 8+ years. It's a long time. For some of you, it was a marriage that ended due to a third party. Is there mutual attraction here? Absolutely. Is there love here? Absolutely. Is there a soul bond connection here? Absolutely. But someone did something that wounded the other one terribly, and it caused the entire relationship to collapse. As for their next action, 3 of Wands in the reverse is someone who is unable to see the future, unable to see the ships come in for this particular relationship, unable to imagine or create any goals for the future. Clarify this further, please. 4 of Pentacles. Yeah, they're holding back. The Death card, the World card. For this Sagittarius, this connection is done. They're holding their emotions to themselves, holding it back. They're going to let this relationship end, and they're closing the chapter on it. Now, can you create another chapter in the future for the two of you? Absolutely. That book is never ending until we die, right? In the 3D. So you can always write a new chapter. But this particular chapter is closed. And for many of you, it's because either you or Sag was put in a third-party situation. Not all, but for a lot of you. And it just did not align with that person's morals and values. And so whoever was put in that position made the choice to walk away. For others of you, it was the other person who said, I can't keep doing the third-party thing. I know you're willing to be a mistress or mister or whatever they call it, but I don't want you to just be the other person. And they walked away because they couldn't leave their primary. So you're gonna have to take all those messages how it resonates. There's lots of you watching, and so it's gonna hit different for each of you. Love messages from them to you. I was selfish and immature. Please forgive me. I do love you. I just don't know how to show you right now. Change. You're being asked to change a part of yourself that no longer feels like the person you've become or are becoming. Change isn't always easy, but letting go of this outdated part of yourself will allow you to align with your true self. Yeah. Does this situation align with your values and morals? Your Moonology card says, look at the bigger picture. Full moon in Sagittarius. And we just happen to be reading for Sagittarius. And your angel answer is success with an exclamation point. Well, Capricorn, that was your no contact relationship reading for the month of May 2024. I hope you were able to get something out of it to help you with your relationship at this time. Please be sure to like, comment, and subscribe if you haven't already. It'll help incorporate your energy into all of my future readings, and I love interacting with all of you in the comments section. So look below and be sure to do that. Until I read for you again, Capricorn, I am sending you light, love, and peace.